Hello guys, this is Thompson from 5 Best Ones. Are you looking for the best product on the market? If yes, then you're in the right place. In this video, I will share every bit of information with you so that you can pick the best product according to your need. We have made a list by investing a healthy amount of time and effort. The link in the description demonstrates the product list with a pretty reasonable value. So let's get started. If you didn't subscribe to our channel yet, then subscribe now and hit the bell icon for our latest videos.
Number 1. RunningSnail Emergency Hand Crank Flashlight. It's far more than just a flashlight. RunningSnail won the top spot because of how versatile everything about this hand crank unit is. When the lights go out and you need to repair the fuse box or fix something else, you have to have something with a wide beam of light to diagnose the entire problem. That's what RunningSnail gives you. This is a bulkier model, which comes with its own issues, but it provides exactly what you need. You can run the flashlight from 3 different methods: hand cranking, the rechargeable power bank, and a solar panel on the top of the flashlight. Leave this out in the middle of the day to recharge if you're still going to be left without power that night. If you charge this even on a cloudy day, you still won't run out of power if you're just running the flashlight. With a simple 1W LED light, it eats through the power very slowly. When you crank up the other features, that's when you start consuming more power. Flip on the AM/FM radio to get updated broadcasts on your conditions and find out if it's a widespread issue or something that will be resolved fairly quickly. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 2. American Red Cross Clipray Hand Crank Flashlight. The American Red Cross is constantly committed to giving you a better way to get out of bad situations. Well, these inexpensive flashlights give you just that. You get 2 for a super low price, which both include power banks and hand cranks to keep things lit up in the middle of the dark. There's a high conversion ratio since this is only used as a flashlight. 1 minute of hand cranking grants you 10 minutes of light, so you can use this while the light's on and still put power in the bank. If you haven't already guessed, while their effort to make these cheap in the name of budget-friendly preparedness is noble, there are some design elements that they just couldn't implement properly. The low lumen output is enough for 1 person to see in the dark, which means that if you're in a party of 3, you all have to be using flashlights to find your way. You can't just have 1 person leading the way. It will also make it a little harder to use if you're just going outside to check the fuse box. One thing that people don't think of with flashlights is the way light transcends through the water while it's raining, effectively reducing your visible range ahead of you. These shouldn't be used if you're trying to look under the hood in a rainstorm on the side of the road. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 3. ThorFire Solar Flashlight. Nice and simple, the ThorFire Solar Flashlight gets the job done without overcomplicating things. There is no power bank, there is no recharging, it's exclusively a hand crank-only flashlight. ThorFire basically made the perfect camping companion or emergency unit. Whatever your needs are, that also has a high output. Most of the time when you see inexpensive units like this, they come with a very narrow range of uses. The bright LED output gives you plenty of visibility, but the real star of the show here is the IPX6 waterproof rating. This allows you to completely submerge this entire unit for up to 45 feet. Not sure you would need to, but it's there if you do, without damaging it in the slightest. Even the hand crank input has sufficient waterproofing on it despite it being a working part. Speaking of that, you're going to get the best time ratio for a hand cranked to minutes of light. For every 60 seconds that you wind this up, you're going to get a full hour of light. It's not trying to completely supply a power bank or anything like that, it's just using short-term energy retention to light up the night for you. That does bring us to the next bit of business though. The total energy retention on this isn't that good. Now, it still made it onto this list because you're not going to find a 60:1 ratio on most hand crank flashlights. That in and of itself means you can keep this on while you crank and still have plenty of light left to spend. It's pretty impressive. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 4. PrimalCamp Hand Crank LED Flashlight. The PrimalCamp hand-crank solar-powered flashlight is a fantastic choice if you need something compact and portable for casual camping trips and overnight stays. Despite its size, it still packs a punch with a bright LED bulb that illuminates the area with ease, allowing you to see clearly in the darkest of nights and guaranteeing safe stepping wherever you go. The crank system is powerful and reliable, producing an hour of light for just 6 minutes cranking time, assuring your light to get through whatever emergencies you encounter. The convenient carabiner allows it to clip easily to your belt, backpack, or tent, so you can access it quickly whenever you need it. Whether that's you make sure you don't step on the wildlife or need to find a spare pair of socks for those frigid wilderness nights. It also uses solar-powered charging to provide hands-free power, and it takes just 10 hours of direct sunlight to fully charge. If you're on the go and exposed to the sun, simply clipping it to the back of your pack should be enough. You may have also noticed the bright yellow case, and this makes it easy to spot in your backpack so you don't want any time searching around for it, saving the day immediately. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 5. Goal Zero Torch 250 Flashlight. The main goal of having a hand-crank flashlight is to utilize the power bank before you have to utilize anything else. Goal Zero is an all-in-one unit that starts out as a power bank and ends with the hand crank actually being its least viable function. If this is fully charged, it'll run through your battery so slowly that hand cranking will only be required as a last-ditch effort. You get an impressive 4,400 mAh of power in the band, giving you upwards of 48 hours of light if you use the floodlight setting on low. The thing is, there's also a spotlight setting that I believe most of us would use in worst-case scenarios and that eats up more battery than the other modes. Speaking of those modes, you get the spotlight, the floodlight, but you also get an SOS red light mode to signal others in case of emergencies. Either let the red lights run solid or put it on a strobe function. It doesn't actually transmit an SOS signal, it simply blinks, which is more than enough for people to know that you need help. With all that said, the battery is great, but the floodlight on high will kill the battery pretty quickly. You have to be careful of that. You get a solar panel on the back which will be used for most of your charging, but keep in mind that while it works well, you need 24 straight hours of sunlight in order to fully charge the power bank. Please comment on which product you like the most. Let us know your opinion on the topic for our next video. We are done for today. See you again next week. Thank you.